Hello Star Trek Fleet Commanders. In today's episode we're gonna be talking about skins, feedback and War Madas. If at any point you have any question, drop it in the comment section. And of course, if you like the content, do not hesitate and click like, click subscribe and join the Big Brain Society if you haven't done so yet. Let's start with the skins. You know, back in those good old days when I was playing League of Legends, I remember the sentence that skins do not win the game. So, you know, in that game you could buy skins, but they were not changing anything in your character you were playing beside the look and feel and animations. So I was pretty much surprised when I discovered that in Star Trek Fleet Command, the skins will be actually doing something, will be increasing the damage in the PvE. And this is what you can more or less see on the screen right now in the background. So I decided to make a test and see how it goes. And for the test I selected Enterprise, my G3 epic ship Enterprise. And as you can see in the background, I ran some tests in one of the capital systems. And I shoot some heavy traders and I shoot some normal light traders. And first round was of course without the skin, without any additional attachment. And then after that, and I'm gonna speed up the video so you don't have to wait for all the things that are happening there. After that I applied the skin, come back to the same system and made the test again. So what the test shows: is a skin a good thing for you? First thing, it looks cool. I mean, yeah, look at it. It changes the look of your Enterprise. So if you are a collector, if you want to have all the ships, that's for sure a reason to have that skin. But how it goes in the game, how does the 70% increased damage against hostiles work? So maybe I'm not a good example of every average player, because like I'm 44 and probably most of our players are right now between 30 and 40. But the interesting thing is that when I compare the battle logs of those two approaches, so without skin and with skin, nothing else changed between that. There was exactly the same crew, no upgrades on the Enterprise. It was all the time the same Enterprise. There's not big of a change. It's like I was able to reduce the amount of rounds required to kill light trader by just few. It's less than like a 1 or 2% in total, because the first round was like 100 rounds and then the second was like 20 few and like 15 or in something. You can see it in the background and I'm like trying to memorize it, but it's not good, and I just see it on the screen right now. But yeah, the impact, at least for me, was not good. And that makes me think, because I've heard that for some, those skins should make a killing of capital system traders easier. And I don't see it possible anyhow. So I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe there's something still missing, maybe this rumor was referring to something else. At least for now, for me, the skin, beside looking nice, and here you can see side by side normal Enterprise and skinned Enterprise, don't they look awesome, right? So beside the awesomeness of how the skin looks, from the perspective of PvE, that does not change much. So that was the first topic for today. Second topic, feedback and the event. The Doomsday Machine Alliance Milestone event started at Wednesday, and related ticketed events that allowed you to score in that Alliance Milestone event also started on Wednesday, but they were pretty tough. They were tougher than much of the events that we faced in the past in Star Trek Fleet Command. So what started to happen is a lot of people started to give feedback to Scopely, and there was a Talking Trek episode live happening on Wednesday, and we had some talk about it. Surprising thing was that me and DJ usually have a opposite point of view on a different things. So this time I kind of like it, the difficulty of this event, because it requires some sort of design, of sort of tactical planning, how to make it happen and how to allow Alliance to win it. I completely understand also the other perspective. It was too hard. I mean, if you need to spend like 4 or 5 or even 6 hours killing the reds to just get like few points, and killing worms was not enough. If all the members of 50-member alliance would do that event, it would be not enough to complete the alliance milestones. So I would like to tell you that, and you can look it and you can see it in the background, that Thursday, when the new event launched, the difficulty was reduced. Yeah, it's like I did some armadas, some worm armadas with friends from my alliance, and it took me like 5 kills, 5 armadas to complete that event, and that's okay, that's nice. And doing armada events, I think, will allow us to still score 100% in that event. So not everything is lost. And what I wanted to say, this is really nice that all the community, all the content creators, and all of you, like or at least some of you, started to send the messages to the Scopely saying, hey, there's something wrong with the scoring, because winning that event is just impossible. And that's really cool, right? And in the background you can see how we are killing the Wormadas, and 49s, uncommon 49s are not that hard, are pretty easy to be killed, regardless if it's like 5 people or 6 people. If you have members who are 30 plus and have decent ships, it's possible to kill them. And of course, if you have a team of 5, like everybody got 10 uncommon Wormadas directives. So if you have 5 people, each one of them can start 1 Wormada, and you can save the directives for the next day. So yeah, that was fixed, and I think it's really nice that it was fixed. It's really nice that Scopely reacts to the community feedback, and they react that fast as they did this time. So nothing lost, and I hope you can achieve those milestones. Of course, you need to be in an alliance that is like a 40, 50 or 60 people or plus. If you are in an alliance that is like a 10 or 15 people, yeah, consider your strategy. Of course, that might be the group of the best friends, but those events are not designed for small alliance. Those events are designed for big alliance, and even being a part of open open alliance is better than being in a really small alliance, if it goes to this kind of events, of course. So yeah, last 2 topics, so feedback and worms and armadas, were covered. I hope you like the content. I hope you share the enthusiasm with me. At the end, I would like to say thanks to a friend of mine from our server, from 141, who's in an alliance in which my alliance usually compete with. I mean Jesse, that he didn't contest the skin for the Enterprise, and I was able to get it and test it and create that video. And that's really awesome. Thank you, Jesse, for that. Next time you're gonna get your skin. Yeah, I won't be interfering anyhow with your skin, and I hope, of course, those skins will be available for everybody anytime soon. Of course, I will also add that with the new client, some bugs were removed. It's not that bad as it used to be, but I still get some freezes. So I get freezes on opening chests, I'm getting freezes on opening event rewards. I'm also getting random freezes when I'm like switching from one screen to the other. So I hope the developers gonna take a look into the stability of the client and improve it a little bit so we do not get those freezes. Beside that, if you have any questions to the things I shared with you, or you would like to ask about anything else, drop your question in the comment section. And of course, if you like the content, click like, click subscribe, and be a member of a big brain society. Stay safe, everybody. See you next time. Bye bye.